When it comes to pets or animals in general, they can see a whole lot of ghosts. The souls of the deceased, spirits, or supernatural entities, and even interact with them. Today's video is about pets that saw beings that their owners couldn't see.
Josie, what's going on?
This isn't some actual human being wearing an invisibility cloak, but rather a spirit or soul. This is CCTV camera footage that picked up the moment where a humanoid ghost can be seen giving two stray dogs food or a treat. Considering that both these dogs weren't scared of it at all and looked well nourished, it can be said for sure that this isn't the first time. So far, the most amazing thing about all this is how this treat physically appeared. Chased away spirit. Security camera footage taken from a parking lot outside a saloon in the Philippines picked up a strange development. It recorded a woman-like figure that appeared walking down the road and was confronted by stray dogs that were following and barking at her. And within seconds, this woman disappeared into the thick tree line that was on the side of the road, showing that this was not an actual physical person, but rather a ghost of one. Shaken by presence. A woman who was sound asleep until her dog woke her up early in the morning by growling. It seemed to have its attention on the wall and was shaking as well as growling, almost as if it was terrified of something that was present in the room. According to the woman, her dog is usually laid down and silent throughout the day, unlike this one. Apart from all this, there was no reported paranormal activity or disturbance. Waiting on Buddy. Since stray dogs rarely ever get any attention, this one seems to have befriended a spiritual figure. A camera installed in the alleyway of an unknown residential area shows a lone dog that looks to be waiting on someone. It keeps on walking a few steps closer to the camera with intervals of waiting in between. Only seconds after it passes, a large, darkish, translucent shadow can be seen passing by. Now, if the dog were to be terrified, it would have been sprinting away instead of waiting. Sleepy Hollow. If there has ever been a real-life example of a Sleepy Hollow, it is this headless horseman. A video allegedly capturing a paranormal event in Zapote de Nicoya, Guanacaste, Costa Rica, has recently gone viral on social media, recorded by security cameras showing a man on horseback riding along a lonely road, passing a zebu standing nearby. Moments later, both the rider and horse suddenly vanish, startling the animal. Shared on Facebook, the video sparked intense speculation. Some claim it shows the ghost of Juan Tool, a legendary Central American witch doctor known for communicating with cattle, while others believe it could be the infamous headless horseman called Sleepy Hollow. Buddy Ghosts. Security footage from a backyard in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia caught a moment when a mysterious transparent ghost dog appeared running alongside a family pet. The owner was left stunned after reviewing footage from his home security camera which captured his dog Ryder seemingly playing with a second ghostly white dog. He mentioned that the backyard is completely secured by a locked 8-foot-high fence, making it impossible for another dog to enter. Disturbing ghost. During a December vacation, a woman and her mother captured unsettling footage from their home security camera. After returning, they noticed their cats were unusually agitated and aggressive. Curious and a bit concerned, they reviewed the footage to ensure everything was fine with their house sitter, a trusted friend. While most of the recordings were normal, one disturbing clip stood out. Something unexplained appeared to enter one of the rooms, instantly catching the cat's attention. Moments later, the door moved on its own, and the camera suddenly panned to the wall, staying fixed there until the family returned the following night. Living room spirit. Another dog owner was left surprised when his dog completely started ignoring him, looking in a single direction, almost as if someone had superseded the owner's authority. With the owner's grandpa having recently passed away, the canine kept staring at the couch where the grandpa had sat.
Grandpa isn't here right now.
Grandpa here.
No, he isn't here. He's gone, Molly. What are you looking at?
Just as he referred, some spiritual or invisible entity suddenly sat down, catching him by surprise. Seems like the dog was seeing the spirit of the grandpa.
Grandpa, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Possessed dog.
Whoa!
Regardless of what species you may be, there is no escape from spirits taking over. A dog owner noticed his dog behaving in a quite strange manner.
What the hell? Is this dog possessed?
It seemed to be either moving or pulled backward despite its resistance while barking. According to the owner, it almost looked like his dog was being taken over by some ghost or supernatural entity at that time.
This dog is possessed, guys! Look!
Ghost of feline friend. A parking lot camera footage picked up a moment showing a cat walking by seconds before another cat makes a magical appearance. Both of them seem to be aware of each other's presence in a casual manner. A clip from another angle of the same showed it once again randomly appearing while running in a playful mood. Daylight activity.
Did he just knock and open the door?
There is no stopping when a supernatural entity decides to live around like it owns the place. These homeowners were enjoying their afternoon until someone started knowing over the window. After the 3 knocks, something opened up the glass door soon after. With there being no one by the glass door, it was evident that this was something around the lines of a ghost.
A long time old mama was outside.
Spirits from possessed dolls. You might be able to see a moving doll, but not the spirits coming or going from it. A camera that was installed by the owners of the cat that was out late picked up an interesting development on camera. It showed a cat that was staring at a couple of dolls from where something that looked like smoke suddenly appeared. It came out of one of the dolls and entered another one. As the cat ran away from the scene, the dolls can even be seen moving, showing an actual case of paranormal activity and possession in progress. Terrifying hybrid? If there is anything more spooky than ghosts and spirits, it's having to see one making a physical appearance. A tenant who, while having a smoke by the window, noticed this bizarre natured creature in the parking lot. This unknown entity looked like it was a hybrid that looked like a dog on the bottom half and a human on the top. It remained very still and made no movements, making it harder to understand its nature. At the slightest moment of the source's distraction, it disappeared completely. Mimicking spirit.
Listen to this. Look at my cat reacting.
Most spirits usually express themselves physically, but this single father encounter did so verbally. Clay, who along with his daughter soon after moving into an apartment, started to sense the presence of paranormal activity until one of the encounters terrified him. Soon after his daughter went to sleep, something started to call his cat from the other side of the apartment in his daughter's voice. Being terrified of the spectacle, he felt like this was a ploy to have him follow the cat into some trap.
I know you can't resist.
Four-legged spirit? A security camera picked up a small shadow signature that was moving in coordination with a dog. Now considering how this dog looks to be walking with it almost as if it were part of its pack. A zoomed-in version of the footage shows that this spirit also looks to be four-legged, meaning a small animal. This begs the obvious question, could it be that this was the spirit or soul of a deceased dog? Paranormal interaction. A camera that the owners of this Chihuahua installed to keep an eye captured paranormal activity that followed in their absence. It started with partially closing the doors and then later unlocking the cage. It would also keep the attention of the Chihuahua piqued by accompanying it with its presence. Remnant's deceased pet. A dog owner who soon after losing one of his dogs sometimes would start to hear it barking in the house long after being buried. The owner recorded and shared this clip as proof, showing that very moment, leaving everyone surprised. In the clip, the owner can be seen getting up from his chair, being in shock, searching for the source of the sound. He double-checked in case one of the other dogs was barking, but that wasn't the case. Under cupboard boogeyman. The fear of some monster living under the bed wasn't exactly all just a myth, at least not after this incident. A playful domesticated cat was playing with one of its toys until the toy went underneath a cupboard. Just as the cat tried to pull it out, a strange, dark, and scary arm appeared, attempting to grab the cat. It attempted several times to grab hold of the cat, but the cat had reflexes good enough to dodge every time. All this happened in a fraction of a few seconds until the cat owner stopped recording to rescue the cat. Fetching for ghost? Sometimes dogs are so playful and carefree that they don't even seem to notice the unusual. One dog owner experienced a bizarre moment while out on a walk, tossing a frisbee for their pet. As the dog enthusiastically brought the frisbee back, it suddenly appeared to struggle as if an unseen force was pulling on it. What looked like a simple game of fetch quickly turned into a strange, playful tug of war with something invisible. The owner, who had been casually filming the fun, captured the entire eerie scene on camera. Usually captivated attention. Either something is wrong with this golden retriever, or it's seeing something that we don't. A concerned dog owner shared this clip on social media, where, after a framed picture of Jesus Christ was placed on the wall, it captured the dog's complete and uninterrupted attention. Some of the bystanders believe that the dog may be able to see spiritual figures, if not a moving message that none of us would be able to see. Viciously focused. What's clear about this or any other dog is that if they are barking with this much focus and intensity, you should be concerned. The owner of this dog, who was returning home, found the dog to be endlessly barking while looking at a single point of the house. Within a couple of minutes, its attention started to shift to the couches. Connecting with the soul. It's not just that pets or any of the animals are capable of seeing far beyond our limits, they also tend to have the ability to connect with them. An older couple who were mourning the loss of their pet shared this clip showing their second pet, a cat that seemed to be grabbing or interacting with something that only it could see. The owners believe that the cat may have been engaging with the dog, almost as if it had its version of the Ouija board. Soul snap. While everyone loves capturing moments with pets, this one pet owner experience was truly extraordinary. After losing one of their beloved dogs, he was one day taking a snap of the other pup that was sitting calmly on a chair. But when he looked at the picture, was left stunned, seeing another dog appear beside. The second figure bore a striking resemblance to their late dog. With only one dog in the house and no video involved, just a single still image, the owner is certain their beloved dog's spirit returned to join the photo. Hallway paranormal activity. A house dog, regardless of how big or small it may be, are like the early warning system of any house. This dog, while being with his owner in the bedroom, started to bark after having its attention locked on the hallway into a room with the serious body of the dog. Now, although the owner couldn't see exactly what it was until he reviewed camera footage and saw it partially. Traumatized canine.
Nala, we're leaving, let's go.
A dog owner who, while using the toilet, found his pet dog Nala to be unusually quiet and attempted to call her many times.
Nala, where'd you go, princess? Nala?
At the same time, he could hear noise coming from the kitchen, so he decided to check it out. Seconds later, he found his dog, who, according to him, was shaking and was unresponsive. The kitchen then slammed shut all of a sudden, just when he was about to leave with Nala, and the camera stopped recording. Terrifyingly unresponsive.
What's wrong? What are you looking up? What is it? Molly?
Another dog owner, after getting back from work, discovered his pet Molly to be very unresponsive, looking at the corner of a room. Despite offering a treat that, according to the owner, was Molly's favorite, she was still not responding to him.
What is it? Are you okay?
Now, although she seemed to be fine physically, but looked to be traumatized, probably from what she saw while he was at work, or was still presently seeing it.
It's okay.
Shapeshifting Jinn. A late night stroller outside a roadside restaurant in Chile noticed this wandering stray dog that, within a matter of seconds, morphed completely into a human-shaped figure. The sudden development caught the source in fear and shock, who happened to film it on camera, following it while maintaining a safe distance. Disappearing stray cat. Perhaps cats have more than 9 lives if this one is not one of them. A camera that was installed by the source in the back garden picked up the moment when the spirit of a cat appeared, only seconds before it completely vanished. At first, it was thought to be a glitch in the camera until one of the neighbor's security cameras also caught this same spirit of a cat. Goat possessed. In a bizarre and unsettling incident, a farmer found one of his goats standing completely still on its hind legs, unresponsive and motionless. Despite clearly still breathing, the animal's eyes didn't move, and it showed no reaction to noise or touch, almost as if frozen in fear. At first, the farmer thought the goat might have been in shock or suffering from a medical issue, but as time passed and the goat remained unnaturally rigid, he began to suspect something more sinister. Some who've seen the footage believe the goat may have been possessed or disturbed by an unseen, possibly paranormal presence. Petrified house dog.
Hijo, está escondido.
Dogs tend to confront any intruder regardless of how big or strong they might be. This one, however, was almost petrified. A dog owner who, while watching her TV, noticed that her German Shepherd was behind very abnormally. It kept on maintaining a cover behind the furniture and would often stare at the opposite corner of the room before hiding once again. Now, considering that it was restored to hiding without even barking for once, proves that whatever this was certainly was either too scary or had the dog petrified. Visiting pet soul. A homeowner whose pet cat passed away claimed its soul still visits him often. At first, he thought his house was haunted after noticing paranormal activity. To investigate the matter, he installed a trail camera inside his home and noticed that the present spirit would only play around with the toys of his former pet cat. His assumptions then proved to be right when he was surprised to see the walking shadow of his pet cat. Wrecking una bruja. An unusual incident occurred in the backyard of a house in Malaga, Spain on May 4th, 2017 at around 2:15 a.m. According to the witness, a light pole was found the next morning split cleanly in half, as if cut with a knife. Security camera footage revealed a strange ball of light striking the pole at the moment it broke. The family consulted an electrician who couldn't explain the cause. A few days later, the home's anti-theft alarm was triggered, and cameras captured a mysterious figure sitting in a beach chair accompanied by an unusual and unexplained light pattern. Interacting with ghosts? Cats are known for their quirky and unpredictable behavior, but sometimes their actions hint at something more unusual. One cat owner captured a strange moment on film when their cat perched itself on top of a closet and began acting out of character. The cat stared intently at something unseen, eyes fixed, completely focused. Then it slowly reached out as if trying to touch or interact with whatever it was seeing. It remained calm but engaged, almost as if expecting a response. Witnessing this firsthand, the owner was convinced the cat was sensing a ghost or spirit and maybe even trying to communicate with it. Rude awakening. When it comes to ghosts, oftentimes they show off their presence in a dramatic way. A cat was napping on the bedroom floor next to his owner when suddenly the cat was yanked to the other side of the room after being pulled by the tail. The pull was hard enough that the cat tried to fight it off. Now, clearly a ghost is the only possible explanation for all this that caught the cat and the owner by surprise. Open discussion. This video was taken at night of a small graveyard on the outskirts of Santa Fe, New Mexico, where numerous residents reported it having a paranormal signature. Indoor pets to dogs out on a walk would react quite abnormally by staring or barking towards the graves. One of the pedestrians nearby happened to be taking pictures, where in one of which a spirit was visible as it came out from the grave and was staring right into the camera. The sole picture explained the supernatural figures that the pets saw when their owners couldn't. These pets saw something supernatural their owners couldn't see.
Josie? Josie?
Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again,